Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith and I've been creating videos here on YouTube for about 4 years, but I recently had a video get over 500,000 views for the first time. So in this video, I'm going to share my analytics. I'm going to show you what YouTube paid me for 500,000 views and what I'm going to do with the money. Okay, this video is a little bit abnormal for my channel. Most of what I do is Bible reviews, unboxing videos, fun Bible-related content. If you're watching this because you want to find out what YouTube paid me for 500,000 views and you're like, wait, there's a YouTube channel dedicated to Bible reviews? I understand that that's a super niche, kind of strange thing to do, but it's really fun. I've been doing it for about 4 years. The channel is really growing. I'm currently right at around 70,000 subscribers. I'm doing really well. I love it. And even though this video is kind of abnormal, as a YouTuber, I really love engaging and learning about how to grow as a YouTuber, how to do better. And one of my favorite channels is called Think Media. Shout out to Sean and the whole crew at Think Media. One of the things that they've really helped me with is finding the right camera equipment and how to promote myself on YouTube, how to create thumbnails for videos, how to do engaging content here on YouTube. So I wanted to kind of offer this video up to those of you who are out there wondering, maybe you're my normal viewer and you're just curious about how much money I get made to make videos like this. Totally, stick around, watch it. Maybe you're a creator out there who wants to kind of do some budgeting and some math and things like that. So that's why I wanted to share this video with you and kind of talk through the details of this. So I released a video on April 3rd of this year that was a Bible review, my standard content of something called the God Bless the USA Bible. The reason I reviewed this, it's a Bible that's been out for a while, but about a week before that, Donald Trump, former president, went online and was endorsing this Bible. And a bunch of people sent me messages and were like, do you know anything about this? And so I went online, I ordered it. It was about 75 bucks. It showed up. And I did a review. I filmed a review, and it was just an honest review of this Bible. I did everything I normally do. A lot of people, the comments went crazy. There was more views, obviously 500,000 than any other video on my channel, more comments. It was very politicized. It was kind of a wild couple of weeks to dive into those comments. But a lot of people were accusing me of being this or that, and really I just did the review as normally as I could, giving a critique of the Bible, and I shared, I don't think this is actually that nice of a Bible. I'll put a link in the video description for you to go and check it out. But I basically said this is not a $75 quality Bible, and I have some reservations about taking the Bill of Rights and the Pledge of Allegiance and the Constitution and putting that in the Bible. If you want to watch it, I'll put the link in the video description. You can check it out. I think it's a well done video for my channel. It's a good snapshot of what I do. I assumed that because it was a notable, newsworthy topic that it was going to get more views than perhaps are normal, but it really skyrocketed. The first day it got almost 15,000 views, where for me a typical really, really great first day is anywhere from like 7,000 to 10,000 views, so it got almost double. And then it kind of leveled off for a couple days, but then about a week in, it spiked. It hit the algorithm and it took off. 10 days in, this video got 80,000 views in one day. And here I am recording this. It just crossed 5,000 views today, and I think this is like day 24 or 25. So it's done really well. I've gotten more video views on this video than I have my entire channel in a single month before this. So it's been a little bit wild, but it's been fun. So I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to show you what my analytics look like. And I'm going to walk you through the analytics and then tell you exactly what YouTube paid me for 500,000 views. Okay, I've got my YouTube analytics pulled up. Here is the video itself. This is just the analytics for this video. So it was called God Bless the USA Bible, an honest review of the Bible endorsed by Donald Trump. And then we have here in the reach section, so this is what analytics looks like inside of the YouTube studio, which is what creators have access to. So 8.3 million impressions. So this video was offered up for 8.3 million people to watch it on their YouTube feed, whether that's on their phone, their television, their computer. You can see right here, this is called the click-through rate. So CTR, 3.7% of the 8 million people clicked through to the video and actually started watching the video. That is actually much lower than I would like it to be. An average video on my channel is closer to like 5, 6, 7% click-through rate. So I would have loved for that to have been higher because it would have gotten a lot more views. I assume that when people see something like that, they see the word Trump really big on the title. Some people are definitely clicking it and some people are definitely not clicking it. So 3.7% click-through rate. You see it led to 500. Right now it's sitting at just under 501 500,000 views, and of those 500,000, 408,000 unique viewers. So that means that almost 100,000 people had to have watched it at least twice. Now you can see here, this is kind of the curve. There is this little bump right here. So this is day 10. It got 80,000 views. So it started at like, let's go here to views. Day 10, it started at like 229, and then all of a sudden in a day, it jumped up closer to 300. So at the beginning of the day, it was down around 200 over almost to 300 there. How do viewers find this video? This is really interesting. So suggested videos, that's basically YouTube, the algorithm telling people, hey, do you want to check this out? Browse features, so people who are like searching for it or searching for things that it's about. There you see again, 8.3 million, the views from the impressions. The external sites, I've never heard of boingboing.net, but I found an article on that website where someone wrote an article about my review. And so only 3.5% of my views were from the external sources, but of those external sources like Facebook and things like that I shared it on, 26.5% of them were from this one article that was written. There's also some other videos down here that mentioned my video, so people came to me from that. So I'm going to go up here and click engagement. So now we see 52.9 thousand watch hours. So this one video that was like 10-15 minutes long has totaled up to 52.9 thousand watch hours, and then the average duration was 6 minutes and 20 seconds. You can see this floats above my average on a lot of other things. So this video is actually being viewed, more of the video is being viewed than my average videos are. You see likes versus dislikes. This is actually right here, 90% of people watching this video liked it, whereas normally it's 97%. So there's more people who are disliking this video, I guess, than normal. And then we go to audience. So here we have 24,000 returning viewers. So these are people who have watched videos on my channel before, and 408,000 unique viewers. So if you do the math, that means over 380,000 people were watching a video on my channel for the first time. Again, obviously this video hit the YouTube algorithm. It was an interesting topic and more people started watching it. Of those 380,000 that were watching a video on my channel for the first time, right here it tells me that 4,400 of them subscribed to my channel. So if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. It then tells me a little bit about the analytics. This is based on what people tell YouTube when they're signing up for their account. So 39% female, 60% male. Down here is really interesting. The age demographics of who watched this video. You can see if you add it up, almost 76% of the viewers were over the age of 65. An average video on my channel, all of these buckets, basically from 18 through 65, are all very evenly split. So a lot more older viewers were watching this video than younger videos, and definitely more for the averages on my channel. Over here you can see that it was almost 80% from the United States. Clearly a Bible that's called God Bless the USA Bible is going to be very much intriguing to people who live here in the US like I do. Okay, are you ready? This is the one you've been waiting for. How much did YouTube pay me for 500,000 views? Boom. They paid me $3,230.87. I would love to know from you if you're watching this. Are you surprised by that number? Are you surprised by how much it is? Or are you surprised by how little it is? That's a good question for me to ask you, for you to think about. So 3,200, I'll break that down for you in a second. You see down here, most of that is from watch page ads. So if you don't know this, when that little advertisement before this video plays and it lets you, most of the time it either plays for 5 to 10 seconds and then it lets you skip past it. Every now and then you'll get one that you have to watch, like an entire 15-second commercial. Those things are advertisers pay YouTube for an ad, and then they select, YouTube's algorithm selects what ads are going to be shown. I do not pick those ads. They're actually placing those ads based on what you like, what you watch. They're using information they have about you to try to target you with ads that they think you will be interested in. So even though you can skip past it at 5 seconds, I get a little tiny sliver of a cut of what those advertisers are paying YouTube. When you go to 500,000 views, it adds up to this much. So down here we see almost 3,200 of that was from watch page ads. Supers are when people give me like a little tip in the comments and things like that when they're watching. Memberships, so I gained some new memberships down here. This is interesting. Advertisers are paying $12.35. That's the CPM, the cost for every 1,000 views. That is extremely higher than my average CPM is on my channel. It's usually well under $10. And then if you do the math up here, if you take 3,230 and you divide it by 500,000, you'll find out that I'm getting about 0.6 of 1 cent for every view, which is actually higher than my average. My average on my channel is about 0.5 cent. So this is about 1/10 of a cent higher per view. I know some people whose channels make 1 to 2, if not 5 cents for every view that they get. I've never gotten much more than about 0.5 cent is about the best that I can do. So if you watch one of my videos and it has an advertisement in front of it or the end of it, I'm getting about 0.5 cent for every time you watch one of my videos. And then as your channel grows or you get a video like this that really pops and does well, you can make some money off of that because it's getting more views, adds up to more dollars. I don't do things like, very few of my videos have what's called mid-roll ads, where you're in the middle of a video and then it goes to an advertisement that you have to skip past or you have to watch. I personally just don't like having videos broken up by ads when I'm watching them, so I choose not to put mid-roll. I can tell YouTube I don't want mid-roll ads in my videos. I only want those advertisements to come before or after my video so people can watch the entire thing at one time. I could probably make a lot more money. I could probably increase that amount of money per view that I get if I had some mid-roll ads put through there. So again, this video earned about 0.6 of a cent for every view that I got, but when you get a lot of views, like 500,000, it adds up to $3,230.87. You can see right here, they're a kind of couple days behind in reporting, so that will go up. But also, if you look at the reach, I'm gonna go back over here, the views, you can see it really spiked, and then these last few days, it's really kind of evened out and stayed static. My friend Tim Nichols is another YouTube Bible reviewer. He says, I think you're gonna get 1 million views on this video. I think that's unlikely at this point because it's really kind of the curve has flattened out. So I think it's gonna be hard for this video to get to 1 million views, but we are early in an election year. There's several months to go. It could get bigger, but anyway, going back here, revenue, $3,230.87. Again, I'd like to hear from you. Are you surprised at that? And if you are surprised by how much it is or how little it is? Did you expect it to be lower? Did you expect it to be higher? So yep, that's what we've got going on there. So the last thing I want to share with you is, what am I going to do with this money? I said that I spent $75 on that Bible, and a lot of people were like, I can't believe you spent that much money on that Bible. But as you can see, I made enough to buy 100 or so of those Bibles, if not way more than that. Not 100, 75 times would be 7,500. So I can buy about 50 of those Bibles. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to be buying any more God Bless the USA Bibles with the money that I created. But you know what I am going to be buying? I'm going to be doing a couple of things. One, there's a couple of ministries out there that I'm really excited about, that I love to support, and Becca and I are going to be making some donations with this money to those ministries. One of them is the 1 Million Bibles campaign for Crossway. I'll put a link in the video description if you don't know about that. I shared about it on my channel last year because Becca and I donated some money to make some Bibles to be handed out in places around the world that Crossway does. It's a really cool option. And then recently, she and I have had the opportunity to get to know an organization called illumiNations. And illumiNations has something called the 12-Verse Challenge, but they're an organization that basically pooled together the 10 or 12 leading Bible translation organizations that are translating the Bible into languages that do not have scripture. And their goal is to end what they call Bible poverty by 2033. There are currently over 1 billion people on the planet Earth who do not have the Bible in their heart language, the language that they speak. These are in some small villages and also in some bigger areas. And so these translation agencies are working together to end Bible poverty, to make sure that everyone in the world has a translation of the Bible in their heart language. So I'm going to be taking a portion of the money from this video and I'm going to be donating it to the 1 Million Bibles campaign at Crossway and then the illumiNations 12-Verse Challenge to help end Bible poverty. I'm also going to be doing some studio upgrades. I've mentioned this in a couple of videos where I need to update my cameras. My friend Mark Ward, who is also a Bible YouTuber, has been my sensei, so to speak, my Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's been teaching me about cameras, so I'm getting ready to use some of this money that came through because of a video that kind of went baby viral. I wouldn't call this video viral with only 500,000 views, but for me, it was a big jump. And I'm going to be updating my cameras. I'm going to be updating some of my lighting. And yes, I'm going to be purchasing more Bibles for future Bible giveaways, because every month this year on my channel, I'm giving away really awesome Bibles to viewers just like you. So anyway, that's what YouTube paid me for 500,000 views on one video, and that's what I'm going to be doing with some of the money. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button for me. As I said, leave me a comment. Let me know if you were surprised by that number either way. And if you have some thoughts that you'd like to share with me, you can leave those in the comments as well. If you like, it's not really content like this, but if you like the idea of Bible-related content, unboxing videos, reviews, my goal here is to help people find a Bible that's right for them. You'd be surprised. If you're watching this because of the YouTube analytics part, you'd be surprised at how many incredible Bibles that are out there. I mean, look at these shelves behind me. There's tons of great Bibles, tons of different translations, different formats. It's not just your grandma's old KJV Bible that you don't find engaging. There's really cool Bibles out there that will make you want to read the Bible. And so one of the main reasons that I create these videos is because I want to help you find a Bible that you will love and enjoy reading. So if that's you, subscribe to the channel, surf around on my channel, check out all of the videos that I have. I've got some playlists. I've got lots of really fun Bible-related content here on my channel. I was hesitant to do a review of the God Bless the USA Bible, but here I am a month later, having surfed through all of the crazy comments and all that. Seeing this number is really encouraging to me. Like, oh, okay, this is a good reason to do this, is because there is a little bit of revenue on the backside that helps me continue my work, that's going to help me bless those organizations that I mentioned earlier. So I'm excited about this. Yeah, so my next video will be back to Bible reviews. This is just a one-time thing for me. So thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, all that fun stuff. I really appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions, again, drop a comment and let me know. I'll see you next time.